Hey. Sorry, I was reading a Facebook post. My neighborhood is fighting about COVID and all kinds of stuff. So it's interesting. The social media makes a lot of crazy people. I can tell you that much. So we'll give it a little bit more. Hey, Annie Ann, how are you? Give it a little bit longer before I really start jumping into it. Blackberry Ridge fam is back. Hey. Certified redneck. Did you get a turkey yet? Chris 918, what's going on? No turkey yet. Gobble gobble. Today should have had them moving. It's cool outside. It's awesome here. Hey, Walker Farm fam. Mr. Watson. Certified crazy here. Yep. Michael Conley, good evening. Thanks for coming. No bets tonight. I'm upset that you went ahead and did that without me getting to pick a worm. Golly, there's got to be something said for where the... Honey, you want to say hi? You want to say hi to everybody, honey? Hello, Robert. So what's up, Josh? Well, just nothing in particular. Just trying to do this Thursday night live thing. Just wanted to get on here and interact with you guys and talk. But I was going to give you an update of what's going on at the Ridge. Blackberry Ridge this week. We had a very, very, very busy week, productive week. I say I've only been able to help up there maybe a couple of days, if that. But with my parents' job, they have the ability during all this craziness right now to be able to do more up there than me. Hey, Mechanic Mike. So we've got, there'll be videos on a lot of this, of course, coming. I've got several things to edit and get out, but the boulder wall is basically done, finished today. That's going to be a 3-part video. I've already done 2 of the 3, and we'll shoot the 3rd part this weekend. Do a little drone footage on that bad boy for you guys, and then the wall actually grew a little bit bigger than what it was going to be. I'm going to be filling raised beds in the morning. That's the treated wood has caught up to us there with being able to do what we need to do. I just hate treated wood, but it's going to work out in the long run. It's just going to maybe be a little bit slower process than what we had hoped. We have raised beds finished. No, but there will be a finished product probably by the end of the weekend, which means you'll probably see a video on that next weekend. Not this coming, but next. We got so much to do. We got to make an area for the equipment shed. We are going to do like 100-foot long by 25-foot deep equipment shed that's going to have several different bays chopped up in like 10 to 12-foot bays where we can park, and set attachments under the roof. Right now, everything's outside, and we don't like that, just collecting rust and all that kind of stuff. So, and we want to free up the warehouse. Right now, it's packed full of tractors and trailers, and so that's a tough problem to have, right? But I need to give you guys a warehouse update. We've set up the welding area. We have set up kind of a chainsaw and landscape area. I haven't been able to build my chainsaw locker yet, but it's coming as soon as I get time, since I have so much of that. Let me catch up on some comments here. So sorry, Sawyer Ridge came out of nowhere. Was getting messages saying we hit 1,000, but hadn't eaten one. Yeah. Hello, hello. Raised beds finished almost. You come do our sod and you can pick one. Nope. No, ma'am. I am still sore from this weekend. And I have worked out every single day this week. And I didn't want to. I mean, I hurt something awful right now. How many acres is the ridge? 125. 125 acres. Gary says, "Go Braves." Absolutely. I'm ready for some baseball. How many does any of you guys you guys watch baseball or follow baseball at all? I grew up in a baseball family, and that was by far my favorite sport to play. I'm just curious if any of you guys also watch them. I'm currently being climbed on by my baby goats. That's hilarious. I have, speaking of livestock in your home or wherever you're at, I have a surprise. I went and shot a barn dominium video today. Actually, yeah, one barn dominium video and another video while I was up there that has to do with some livestock. So I'm going to be doing that video over the weekend, which will be fun. One Walker Farm fan, of course, is a Braves fan. They watch it. My dad was a huge baseball fan, so I grew up with it too. I am by far Braves is my favorite team. My backup, as if I need a backup, but my backup would be the St. Louis Cardinals. Grandma and Grandpa, who you guys have seen on the channel, not Marmy and Pappy, but Grandma and Grandpa, watch every single Cardinals game. And if I want to just relax and veg out and just zone out, I can go sit on their couch, sit there, and just watch a baseball game. Nothing better. I just purchased a new 6.5 horsepower, 14.5 Kubota wet and dry vac with motor that converts to a leaf blower. Huh. That's pretty cool. Oh, speaking of, Cardinals are mine. Gary is Brave. Well, there you go. That's a good family right there. Cityfied Redneck. What is it with you OU fans and Chicago Cubs? It's like hand in hand. It makes me want to just puke everywhere. I mean, I like you, but I'm really starting to question that decision. Speaking of 6.5 horsepower, that made me think of trolling motors, which guess what we did tonight? That made me think of the boat project. If you guys haven't watched my $100 boat purchase video, you need to go check it out. It is one fine piece of equipment. So we took it. I still don't. I wanted to see if the thing float. I mean, that's how sketchy this boat is. I wasn't even sure if it would float or not. So I loaded up the kids tonight and Amber, and we went up to Bixhoma Lake, which is the lake by Blackberry Ridge. And we went and hooked up the boat. My dad was actually up there waiting on a load of dirt to show up, and I was surprised to see him, and he ended up helping me hook the boat up because I didn't put it on a block, so it wouldn't get us. So I had to get anyways, got the boat up, got it out there, put a plug in the back of it. I don't know, I'm not a boat person, but I have 3 holes on the back of that thing. One's already capped. One in the middle is absolutely the boat plug. And then there's another hole on the other side that looks like it should have a cap like the other one, but it doesn't. And so I put the boat in with the plug in it, except for that one hole. It floated. I mean, it was doing just fine. I pulled it out after about 10 or 15 minutes, pulled the plug. I had a little bit of water come out, but it's like an invalid test because that one hole that didn't have a plug in it was just pouring out buckets. So who knows? I could get it out in the middle of the lake and just end up drowning. Not drowning, but anyway, sinking. Let's catch up on some comments. You guys probably don't want to hear about the boat. Bonita, she's here. Hello. The boat. The boat is a real looker. It is real nice. Every time I take it out, I think of Cousin Eddie on Christmas Vacation. Just real nice. I still think you're sleeping with Duke on the couch. You know what? I cannot believe this, but she, while she like rolls her eyes at me and says I'm stupid, she did not she did not like yell at me, which is surprising. Like most of the time I kind of take the stance of, ask for forgiveness instead of permission. And I did that here. I mean, what I usually do is I drop a few hints like, man, I sure would like to have a new truck, or, it's about time I trade in a vehicle, or like in this instance, I was like, I should just get like a real junk boat just to have out there. Everybody would love it. At one point, I was looking at a 1984 party barge. Now that I still might want to pull the trigger on that. But I just kind of set it up. I set it up, and then I just go do it. And I feel like the wrath isn't near as bad, but I just get eye rolls. And so I give her about a week or two to get used to the idea of what might happen. And then I just go do it. And then it shows up and I just get a bunch of eye rolls. So, I mean, yes and no. I'm not her favorite person right now, but I'm not really sleeping on the couch. I can help you test that boy out. Yeah, probably just unhook it from the trailer and push it out and see what happens. Now I have 2 Kubota Vacs, now a 5-gallon and now 14.5-gallon units, which 2 Kubota Vacs now, which never beat a Kubota best test products. I could maybe put one of those vacuums on the back of the boat and put it in blower mode and see what we can do. They are drains for the hole. Yeah, but they don't have plugs. I mean, one's got this. Do they all take like a boat plug? Like the boat plug, like it's like the boat plug is like a 1-inch hole like the rest of them. And then those 2 on the sides are quite a bit smaller. I have 2 trolling motors in my garage. We can test it out. Bring it on. Let's do it. We want a flat bottom boat for Pumpback Lake. No gas motors allowed on it. I'm not so sure that a gas motor is allowed on my lake either, but what they don't know don't hurt them. If you take on water in the boat, just drive faster. The water will go back into the lake. I like that theory, actually. I'm the roll my eyes type of wife too. Yep. I keep my mom's favorite. My dad's real bad about, when my mom starts spitting out instruction, he starts looking at the ceiling and she keeps asking him what's so fascinating with the ceiling. I've never heard of that lake, Pumpback Lake. I drove by a lake that I want to go fishing today called Pretty Water. It's got some, it's a trout lake. I'm interested. I haven't fished it since way back in the day, and I'm wondering if it's any decent now, but you can only fish it from the bank, and it looked awfully grown up and difficult. So my niece's mom is the chief inspector officer in Thailand, where Kubotas are inspected after manufactured before go to all the 500,000 Kubota dealers all over the globe. That's interesting. Fine line between brave and stupid. Yeah. Luckily, this isn't that big of a lake, and I'll take one of those circle flotation devices with me. I'll only do Mechanic Mike. Take Mechanic Mike's advice if he decides to come with me. Solid advice, Mechanic Mike. Yeah. You do know she will know your game now. Luckily, and I don't know how this is with a lot of creators. I don't know creators, YouTubers, whatever. I don't know if a lot of spouses watch their spouses stuff, but Amber, like, she doesn't. This doesn't affect her immediate world, and she is such a workhorse taking care of those girls in our house and all that kind of stuff that like the last thing on her mind is watching my videos. So I could probably get away with saying a whole lot, and she'd probably never know it. Now, don't any of you like try to figure out her email and send her a link or anything, because that'll be a dead giveaway. But that would be a bad deal. But I'm gonna err on the side of caution and not go too far deep into that rabbit hole. Josh, you and my bro-in-law are the same with our philosophy. Is that what you mean? Hello, Larry from Florida. I've got a guy in South Florida right now who's a really good buddy of mine. He used to own a four-wheel drive shop here in town, and he sold his four-wheel drive shop to one huge tire shop and sold out. Had to work his 2 years on his contract or whatever. And once that was up, he was gone. And they took off to Florida. They're in South Florida right now. He sent me a video 2 days ago of what it's like in South Florida right now. And they were driving out into the ocean and out into the cove. And there's, sandbars out there. Like, I guess a lake would have a kind of a sandbar off the shore with just hundreds, like I think he said for like a solid mile, there was boat after boat after boat after boat after boat docked up there. And that's about the only way you can enjoy the water in Florida right now. I think they've shut down all the beaches, he said. So really the only thing that people can do is get out there and do that. I got to catch up. No summer drains for your live wells and hole drains. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know the difference because I just don't know what I don't know. They could be bilge pump holes. Bixhoma allows gas motors, but no faster than idle speed only. That's what I thought. But that lake's never patrolled either. So once all this calms down, actually, that lake is super busy right now because people have nothing else to do. There's some waterfalls I'll film for you guys off the backside of it one day. You can kind of walk down off of the east end of the lake, and it falls off real bad. The spillway is on the east side, and there's some really beautiful waterfalls. And right now there are so many people going out there to do that because there's nothing else to do right now. The beaten paths are crazy, but it's actually kind of cool that people are getting out and enjoying the outdoors and nature like that. I wish, part of me is kind of like, this isn't that bad. People are like freaking out. Like, we have nothing to do. Like, spend some time with your family. This is not bad at all. I'm kind of enjoying it. The only thing I feel bad for is the girls, they want to go to gymnastics class and they want to see some friends and they don't get to do that, but they're young kids, For me, I'm fine. Of course, I have been able to go to work every day and things like that, and I'm considered essential. So maybe I have a probably different viewpoint than somebody who's not been able to do anything at all but sit at home. 2 weeks ago, I started telling the wife I want new used truck SUV. Ow, that hurt, honey, huh? Maybe a new Trackhawk or maybe an RT Dodge Dakota. Yeah, plant that seed. Planting that seed. I grew up by Pretty Water Lake. Lots of good fishing back in the day. It looked like a nice lake. And then there's another one, Sahoma, which is like Sapulpa's lake, I guess, right? City Lake. It was right there next to it. Chimney Ridge Lake is pumped back east of Lake Hudson. Okay. I still say he should scuttle the thing. My dad wants to pick the boat up off the trailer with the excavator and throw it into the burn pile whenever we finally get a calm, non-windy day here and can do a giant burn. I've shot like half of the stuff for that video, but every time we go to do it, we can't because the wind's blowing too hard. It's Oklahoma and we're surrounded by nothing but trees. So we got to pick just the right day. Fire chief here is a good buddy of mine, and we'll coordinate that with him so that they know everything's going to be okay. But I think he's more than welcome to take that excavator and pick that boat up off that trailer and throw it in the trash. But there better be a new one sitting there the next day, right? Name the place and the time to put a motor on it and just keep going until she sinks. Somewhere not far off the shore. Hey from Missouri, Patty Price, how are you? My girlfriend is in the States, which she's busy, plus working at the US military, which she's wonderful. Thank you for her service. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, or Sunday. That's your days off, Mike. Now that you said that, she will watch every video from now on. Yeah, maybe. By the way, my sister graduated with Amber. I graduated a few years before they did. Yep, I'm Spartan alum. Oh my gosh, I didn't know that. That makes you a better person now. What's your sister's name? She was just a year ahead of me. I should know her. You will have to wait until self isolation is over, Mike. That boat is only 4 feet long. Whatever. That boat's like 18 feet long. It's huge. It's like a yacht almost. Like a houseboat. Hey Jim. Josh, I believe it's bringing families closer as well, for sure. Our kids are tired of looking at us, but we could do this every day. I know you guys are getting some projects done. I saw some Instagram photos, Walker Farm Fam. Guys, go like their Instagram page. They're posting pictures of some projects that they're doing left and right, some landscaping stuff around their house and their place. I bet you there's some videos coming on it, though. My husband is still working, but I did get him to trim our giant oak tree. Yep. Yep. Yes, Lake is Sapulpa's water supply. Used to be good bass tournaments there. Huh, interesting. It's big. It's bigger than I thought. It's bigger than Bix Homa. I'm pretty sure. Cypress Blue. Josh, enjoy your night and everyone stay safe. See you later. If that's you saying goodbye, if it's you saying hello. Build a big catapult. Flinging that boat would be pretty cool, actually. What is wrong with you people? You guys and my dad just do not see what that boat could be. I mean, for $100, a little bit of elbow grease, a trolling motor, and some new carpet. Woo dang. With this virus going around, they have us working every other day. Oh, interesting. If nothing else, turn the boat into a raised bed. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. We're good working in gardens and yard during this time. It couldn't actually have come at a better time. You know how many people are getting things done right now? It is crazy. And it's springtime when everybody is always in a rush to plant. And well, we still are in a rush to plant. My parents said in their little grow operation in their living room and kitchen at their house they're in right now, they planted seeds. They started from seedlings. They said they're like 2 feet tall right now. Like they're just, all the plants are itching to get in the ground. So we're trying to hurry, but there's just only so many hours in the day. And when you're building literally all of this from scratch, it takes some time. Can you guys hear those coyotes in the background? I need to go get the call out. I saw a big fishing boat with a 4-cylinder Tier 4. And Michael, you are loving some orange. I like orange too. You can fish pretty water in boats such as kayaks and canoes. Oh, well, that causes too much effort. I want to push that power button. I guess you could take a trolling motor and put it on a kayak, can't you? I was actually wondering about that driving by. Can you drop like a little 2-man in that? That would be interesting. My hubs would have bought a junker boat, and when I complain, he would say, well, let's go pick out one you like. Done it a few times for new trucks. That's funny. Yeah. Here's my answer to that. When Amber does finally break down and be like, you spend so much money, you this and that, I can't believe how much you spend and blah, blah, blah. I say, honey, when have I ever told you can't have something? Ever. Never. I have never said you can't go spend money. But her by nature, she just doesn't spend money, and I do. And so if we both did, it would be really, really, really bad situation. Oh, while I'm thinking of it, I did watch the first episode and a half. I know where this is going. Of the second episode of Tiger King, I blame Matt. Absolutely. I told you. I told you. I told you. That show is messed up. Where is he at? Where is Payne family? Him and Taylor. I haven't seen them stop in yet. That's such a bad deal. Hey, Palms, you want to say hi? Come here where they can see it. She just had her bath. She's got her little, what is that, Cinderella nightgown on?
No, it's Elsa.
It's Elsa?
Mhm.
That's cool.
Me and Pippa and Mommy are watching Hop again.
You're watching Hop, the Easter movie?
Yes, because it's Easter.
It's not Easter yet. It's gonna be Easter. Hey, everybody's saying hi to you. Can you say hi?
I'm just scared.
You're too scared? Why? These are all nice people. They're daddy's friends. Say hi.
Look, I am too scared.
Okay. Well, then go back in there and watch Hop, okay?
No, Daddy, get us some water.
No, tell your mom to do it. I'm talking. Go have mama do it. Hey, you want to say bye? Come on, hurry. Don't be rude. Say bye. Say bye.
I'm just gonna
Say see you next time up on the ridge. Hurry.
see you the way.
Okay, go. They're shy. They're not shy when it's just me, I can tell you that much. Back to Tiger King. Yeah. Annie Ann, I guess if you have started, you need to get through one more episode. You need to get through episode 3, and then it's decent. But you have to get to episode 3. I think you will fix it up nice. Name it Lady of the Lake. There we go. Thank you. I have a 2-man pond hopper boat with a trolling motor, and yes, you can put a trolling motor on a kayak. Dude, check SeaDeck. Don't put. I watched a video on that today. Well, I started to, but then my phone rang because it doesn't stop ringing all day, and I got sidetracked and didn't go back to it. But SeaDeck, yeah, I saw that. It's like a membrane that you can just put down and not carpet. I was curious about that. I saw that it worked really well with guys who deal with salt water, but I didn't know how it worked with guys who I didn't know if the carpet would be an advantage because it gives a little bit of, I don't know, grit, whatever. Best day of a boat owner life, the day you got it and the day you sell it. Yeah, I hear that. This is the first time I've ever owned a boat. Oh, is it your turn now? Haven't heard from Matt in a few days. I better check on him. He's turkey hunting. He's probably getting up at daylight and going turkey hunting and then going after work, and he's exhausted, and the last thing he wants to do is watch YouTube. But that's a whole lot of assumptions, but I bet you I'm not far off. Hey, there's Pippa. Say hi.
Hi.
What are you wearing? You wearing your Elsa nightgown too? That's funny. That's funny, funny, funny. Dogs, quit getting all worked up. Somebody was asking where you are, and here you are. Your girls are beautiful. Thank you very much. They take after their mama, that's for sure.
You're looking at who is subscribing and give you.
They're talking to me right here.
My.
Get down.
Stop
Get
it.
down. Duke.
She literally.
Look,
Honey.
this is over here is where everybody's talking to you. Don't blink before you know it, and they're teens and hating you, and then 20s. I know it. I'm a big old mush. Like, look at this right here. That's not going to happen again for a long time, probably. Yup. Yeah, if you're not going to miss much if you skip to episode 3, you're not really going to miss much at all. What, babe? That's funny. When you get the boat all fixed up and looking like it should, name it Amber.
No.
That might get me in quite a bit of trouble, but that's funny. No, you don't like it? What do you want to name the boat? Hey, Auntie Ann says hi. Cityfied Redneck says hi.
How about Starlight?
Starlight. Do you want me to name a boat Starlight? Hey, come here and say bye if you're going to go by. You can't pop in and say hi and then not say bye.
Bye-bye.
What do you say? Say it. Say
We'll
it.
see you next
There
time.
we go. Oh, that cracks me up. I love making them do that. So I don't know how this boat thing's gonna go because I'm gonna have to watch a lot of videos. I've tried to call the manufacturer to try to get some information on it, and it's just all just goes right over my head. I mean, it's just so far out of my comfort zone. I don't know. I was driving down the road today contemplating should I just clean it out and get it looking as good as I can get it looking, and then maybe just try to sell it and then do another one and then do another one until I can just basically get into a decent boat for cheap, or should I just hang in there and keep this thing going? I don't know. Hi from West Virginia. Hello, Ruth. Up on the toilet. That's old Palmer's call sign off right there. So let's see here. I've talked to you about the equipment shed we're trying to get started. Mom and Dad's house is kind of on hold just because of all these crazy times. Nobody's really pushing to get that thing done. There's so many pressing things to do out there, though. We've got tractor work for days. I mean, it's just crazy. So, I mean, like I said before, put a blindfold on, throw a dart at the wall, and you'll hit something that needs to get done. So it's crazy. Do you guys have any questions for me? We might cut her short tonight. I don't know. Skip all the nonsense and buy the nice boat. Don't procrastinate. Do it. Man, I just can't. I won't use it enough. I don't even know when I'm going to have time to use the one I just bought. I just cannot bring myself to spend money and watch it sit there. Who all will be living on Blackberry Ridge? Good question. First, it'll be my parents. We'll be building their house first, then be followed by myself and my family. And we're trying to talk my grandparents into doing it. I don't know if we can get them to move again at their age. They're 83, and then my youngest sister has talked about it. My oldest sister is a doctor in Atlanta, so please say some prayers for her right now. She's got a lot of stress and a lot of weight on her shoulders going to work every day right now. So it's crazy. And then, yeah, so I don't know if she'll ever be back here or not, but we have a lot to do before any of us can really move up there. Best name for a boat is Sinker or Bobber. Yeah, I kind of like that. Just buy a cheap flat bottom fishing boat. Yeah, I wanted the steering wheel. I wanted the function. Ooh, Duke's getting a coyote maybe. I wanted the functionality. I wanted to be able to take it on big water, and I know you can still probably take a flat bottom boat on big water, but I didn't. Hey, stop. No, here. And I don't want to. Anyways, I want a nice. I want a console boat. Is really what I want. Let's go fishing, except not this Saturday because you're turkey hunting. I'd love to go fishing. I've got a boat and all this stuff, and I haven't even let a wine yet. Love to get Kubota into making boats, which be nice. Man, you make that happen, and I'll see if I can talk to my Kubota dealer guy. That'd be cool. I hear you, brother. We use a gas motor for water rescue training in the lake. You may be able to use a gas motor, not 100% sure on that. I'm wanting a Bass Cat Pantera 2 or a Bass Cat Cougar. I know it. I know it, Grandma Jay. If you don't fix it up years from now, you'll always wonder what if. What if? That's true. My motivation is to not wonder what if later on. This will be one of my biggest regrets. I'm kidding you. But I mean, it's something I would like to take on. I just don't know what I'm getting into. I don't know enough about it. I need to talk to your Kubota guy. I'm needing to rent some equipment. He's good. It's Stuart Martin. Call Stuart Martin Equipment, Kubota Construction of Tulsa, and ask to talk to Bobo Newton. That would be great for a couple of reasons. So yeah, if you want to hook him up, just call up there to the store and ask to talk to Bobo Newton and tell him I told you to call him. That's the bad part about having a boat. Yeah, I know it. I know it. Well, guys, I think I'm going to call it a night. So I think I'm going to sign off. 37 minutes and 37 seconds. My husband and I bought a fixer ski boat. It was ugly, but a ton of fun. We bought it to see if we would enjoy owning a boat. It's kind of where I'm at. All right, guys, I'm going to sign off. So I appreciate you jumping on here. I am going to make an effort to make this an every Thursday night thing. I hope you join me in that effort. I really enjoy talking to you guys and interacting with you guys. If you could keep coming back, I would appreciate it. Help me out. Pound the like button, whatever that does, and all that stuff. So we will talk to you in person next Thursday, and I'll be dropping a video Saturday morning. So, and then Sunday, and probably skip Monday and drop a video Tuesday, Wednesday, and then we're right back at Thursday Night Live. So, okay, guys, I appreciate it. You guys have a great week, a great night. Stay healthy and happy. God bless you, and we'll see you next time. Up on the rig.